Hello, everyone. So this is our very first Chatsworth STEAM challenge. So I'm going to introduce the challenge and then show what I create for this challenge. So the first one that we are doing is the paper plate challenge. It's a pretty simple task. All you need are some scissors, some tape or glue, a paper plate or any other paper material. So if you don't have a paper plate, you could use a cereal box or some cardboard, and then a coloring tool. So I have my paper plate. I didn't have any glue, so I'm just going to be using tape today, but I think glue would be probably easier. And the first thing I'm going to think about is what I want to create. So I'm going to try to make a dinosaur out of my paper plate. So I'm just going to cut it straight across in half. And I'm going to use this as his body. The kind of dinosaur that I want to make is like the long neck. So I want him to have kind of like a loopy neck. So I'm going to use this ridged part of the plate for his neck. Okay, so I have his body, and then somehow, I don't really know how, but I'm going to get this on here to be his neck. So I guess I'll tape it from the back so that nobody can see. So I'm just going to put my neck on the back and then add some tape. Okay. Maybe even a stapler would maybe be nice if you have a stapler. You could add some staples for some extra sturdiness. Okay, so here is the beginning of my dinosaur. And now I want to give him maybe a little mouth or something and some legs down here. So this is the only part of the plate that I have left. So I'm going to start, I think, by giving him some legs. So I'm just going to cut straight pieces for his legs. And they might not all be the same size when I cut them, but you could, or not you, because I'm making a dinosaur, I could just change the length by doing some additional cuts. Okay, so I have 4 legs now, and now I'm just going to tape these onto the back of my plate. Sorry, that's my dog. He's barking at the neighbors. Okay. This is kind of silly looking, but he's pretty cute. All right, so I now only have this little bit of the plate left. So I still want to give him a little bit of a rounded mouth. So I'm just gonna take this round that I already had and kind of keep going with that. Oh, maybe I'll make his mouth open actually instead. This looks like maybe he's eating something. So another idea is if you have any kind of brass fastener, you could also add some movement to your plate. So I don't have any of those at home, but maybe you do, and you could add that piece to your creation. So I'm just going to tape it open. Okay. And then maybe what I can do, I do also have some feathers here. So I maybe can stick some feathers in that hole and pretend that he is eating something yellow, like maybe a prehistoric plant. Okay. Now I just have this much left. So I'm going to add a tail, which I guess I'll do like this, maybe this shape right here. And again, I'm going to tape it to the back so no one sees all my tape. pretty small tail for a really big dinosaur. I could have made that maybe a little bigger, but that's okay. Just gonna keep going. And then I have this much of the plate left. So don't feel like you have to use everything, but I could maybe make him like a 3D eyeball or something, or maybe some like stripes or something on his neck, but I can add that later. All right, now the other thing that you might need are your coloring tools. So I just have a jar of markers. So I'm gonna give him an eyeball. Okay, so there's his eye. And then my dinosaur would probably have some kind of like scaly skin, but I am just going to maybe make some giant green spots on him instead, which he might end up looking like a green Dalmatian, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm gonna add just added those spots to him. All right, now I'm gonna add some brown to his feet. And then I could continue to add some of those spots to his legs as well. But this is my final creation for our first challenge, the first paper plate challenge. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And don't feel discouraged while you're making it, because like I said, mine does look kind of like a little bit silly, but that's the fun of it. So have fun, and we can't wait to see you guys.